I'm Jesper Bo from Tubetech, Denmark, and we are here in Paris at springtime, very nice, in twin studios in the big control room with the big SSL 9000 for a nice event, audio days, 2 days of workshops and demonstrating a lot of high-end recording and mixing gear here in Paris. It's very nice, and I'm here with our Tubetech stuff that we have here next to the console, and I'll tell you a little about what we have been doing here in Twin Studios. We've had several projects running from the studio's Pro Tools system, and we have been firstly demonstrating the Tubetech summing amp. We run tracks from our own project that I brought from Denmark that we have recorded, and summed the sound in the Tubetech summing amp, and compared that with both internal mix in the box mix from Pro Tools, and we also had a chance to make a nice comparison with the summing of the SSL console, which I find very interesting. It's not so often you have a chance to do that. So we have recorded some tracks to compare the sound of the very famous SSL 9000 summing to the, well, also a little famous Tubetech SSA 2B summing. That will be available on our website as soon as I've got it ready. So that's one project we did, and on top of that I have been showing some mix bus processors that we have that I normally use for mix bus, but they can be used for other stuff. But we have here the Tubetech SMC 2B, the multiband compressor, that I have been demonstrating and showing how that can take a quality that you have and make that quite a lot better and more musical by using the multiband features with dividing the signal we have out of the console into 3 bands and adjusting the compression for each band. Very nice thing. And on top of that, then we have the 2 really high level EQs mastering, or it is the 2 parametric active Tubetech EQ, the EQ1A, and we have made demos with that mainly for the mixing bus because that was the most logical subject to do here in this studio. So we have processed the masters with the EQ to also open up the sound, and also to make an easy way of making a very good sounding mix instead of working a lot on a lot of channels and overdoing that, especially if you are into using a lot of plugins. Then we do it maybe the expensive way with the high quality stuff, but then trying to prove that the quality of using a master processor on the mix bus will save you a lot of work on the channels, and that will make much better quality. So that's the mixing project we've done, and on top of that we have demonstrated what we now call the Tubetech Classic channel. And this name has come up because we are doing a plugin that will be released very soon from Softtube in Sweden, that is consisting of the classical CL1B compressor, the mid-range passive EQ ME1B, and then our very first Tubetech that we don't have in the 19-inch version here. We have it in the rack version, the EM1A. In 19-inch version, it's PE1C, the program equalizer. And those 3 units, they make a processing channel that in a very kind of old school but very simple way is able to make all the sound you need to have like a vocal or important instruments in your mix really stand out. We're really very transparent and very clear and very defined in the mixing picture. And that we have been working with here on various examples. And then to make it real, I made a mix of a track from a Danish group called Car Park North, and we have mixed that both using the Tubetech summing and all the processing, and also using the console to have an idea about that, how that work on both kind of summing. So that's basically what we have been doing, and then it was a pleasure for me to do some nice workshops here and talk to people about our stuff and meet the guys from the studio. So it was a great time in Paris.